Welcome to Entrepreneurship Vertical. The course title Design Thinking and Human Centered Design CV22026. In the second unit's end of this unit, we will discuss few important case study. This case study particularly concentrated on human centric. Human centric means very particular concern with human behavior, the need of a human being. We are taking care of the study, particularly for the people physically challenged, visually already problem very higher level. So poverty, below poverty people, how they are managing. Now one important information based on the discussion with the student forum, one researcher expressed the pollution control. The pollution control versus e-vehicle. While considering pollution, while introducing a vehicle, electric vehicle, particularly in the area where the population is higher. In India, 50 percentage of people living in the 4 percentage land area of our country. Remaining 50 percentage in the 96 percentage land area. The problem definition for e-vehicle, highly populated area, the pollution also high. Reason, more people, there is no more travel, more carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen related component. Now we are discussing the component particularly in the pollution. More populated area, the pollution rate is very high. We want to reduce the pollution in the area where population is more. By means of introducing this type of e-vehicle, there is pollution free. Many people from the thermal science, they are asking, we want to store energy in the battery. For that, electricity is the higher order energy level. We want to consider that is polluted somewhere else. Here main definition of our concern with the human centric, we want to take care of the public, particularly in the city side where the population is more. Here we want to reduce the pollution. For that sake, we are not polluting somewhere else, but there is a population is very less. While population less area, we have a power plant by means of thermal power plant while emitting some pollution like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen compound. These and all will not affect the public because there is population is very less. Because of lesser population, the vehicle number also less, the emitting pollutant also less. Because of lesser pollutant, the emission from the power station, power plant is compromising both. So what I want to convey here, human centric means we want to consider human being all are human being. The city side population is very high, how can we reduce? We can't say don't come the city. We want to take this power sector, power center with the nearest station, or we are taking somewhere. The development of city, smart city development. Find the reason why the people are coming, particularly in the area where cities. So we understand all those things. We want to take the case study, human centric case study, where we can use how to make the human comfort. So design thinking mainly, this course concentrating on society need, human centric. Now we will see the definition. Design thinking in a human centered interactive methodology that empathize, understanding user need, challenging assumption, ideating solution, prototyping and testing. The prioritizing empathy and creativity to solve complex problems across the industry, from the technology to healthcare and the society, social innovation. We are taking the technology to solve the problem related to healthcare, technology to healthcare. In our IIT Madras Incubation Center, IIT Research Park, we have RTBI, Rural Technology Based Incubator. This is completely human centric. RTBI serve people in the rural place based on engineering and technology. The latest technology available in the laboratory, capturing the technology, we are solving the problem in our rural area people. For suitable example, I want to quote here the development of composite material, particularly with suitable strength. With that composite, the low cost, low budget, low budget house we can produce by means of the cost effectiveness. The government taking this project, we are maintaining all the facility, including strength, building a house with cheaper rate. This is the development of technology inside the campus in the education institute, higher education institute. We call host institute for incubation center based on the development of technology, here composite technology we are taking into rural area. This makes many sense from lab to not in the market, lab to street. The healthcare typically, previously if you want to measure blood sugar, we need to go particularly for clinic we call or hospital, taking the blood sample after 1 or 2 hours, even after half a day they will give the result. Now the technology development, even at rural people, they have many tools for measuring their own steps for healthcare. So the healthcare development based on the technological development in the laboratory. Lab to market is one sense, lab to street, that to rural area street means the technology level is highest. With this little introduction, we will see different way of human centric design. Now, user centricity derives success. Empathy and direct engagement uncover hidden issue. Direct engagement. This is the first step of empathize. We are taking the sense, we are taking the problem from the people by means of our engagement in this area. That's why most of the incubation center managers, directors, CEOs, they are directly involving the problem statement. Now I will give a suitable example again from our research part. The problem in the understanding our operating languages in the computer, the almost all languages in language of explaining, learning, teaching everything in the common English language. So people are from rural side, they are not able to solve the problem, particularly computer related languages. They are not able to understand C language, Python. If you are teaching this language in their local language, vernacular language, they are capable for solving the problem. The problem here identified based on the human centric, based on the observation, empathic technique, the problem in the rural people, they are good in technology but not good at communication level. So we are giving communication level improvement. How? Which language we are? Once again, we are teaching in the English. They feel very difficult to understand. The language mode of communication plays a major role. That's why they are not expertise in their own technology. We are coming to picture. We want to take their technology level higher order. How? So by means of some empathetic technique, we need to observe. If you are introducing their own language, if you are teaching with their own language, they will easily understand. Then they will improvising their coding language by means of teaching learning. IIT Madras introduced a company called GUI. Based on that, many people are coming forward to learn this language particularly related to computer languages C, C++, Python, Java and all. So development start from observation. Based on that thing, they are coming forward to learn many information through their local language. The development, not only in the company development, the development of the society, particularly from the rural area. So interactive with the people with the suitable prototyping and testing that reducing the result and enhancing the outcome. So interdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary collaboration work makes sense of introducing many things. Our leadership commitment plays always major role in the design thinking cases. So what we want to conclude here, user-centric means we need empathize, interactive with the prototype, testing, cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary collaboration, culture and leadership commitment. These are the key points of our design thinking. Now coming to the important in design thinking case study, we want two important things. One is research, design, measure and learn. So first we understand by research. After research, we need to design. Finally, we measure and what we want to learn these things. Now, five steps involved in the design thinking. Here, we understood many things. After that, we segmentize in the major three steps. One is research, another one is a design, finally measure and learn. In the research, we have a user interview, stakeholder workshop, focus on particular view, journey map, storyboard. These are the way of research. It include what I want to conclude. The empathize and define cover all those things under the research. Design means here idea and prototyping. Idea and prototyping here we are defining in some other way. Sitemap, wireframing, prototyping, interaction design, user interface, usual design, visual design, everything. Finally, we have a testing. We call prototype testing. In the prototype testing, we have usability testing, evaluation, optimization technique. So we have a research potential one side. Again here ideation that invention type another type we are mixing together. So what is the major difference here? We have more reference. Finally we have a theoretical observation. We want to conclude this. Now we are taking that observation through this research, we are implementing in the rural area people, human centric people. We are taking to the society. That is the main agenda of our design thinking. So designing such a way, taking the research, taking into market or public. If you are taking into market, immediately we can get a return as a money. You are taking a society, we will get first happiness, solving the problem in the society, happiness more important, then money also. So, considering research, design, measure and learn, these are the major key points of our design thinking, particularly in the case study. Now we have a design thinking simple template. We have mentor team. We have a technology mentor, then business mentor, then project management, feedback, create prototype on another end. Here we have a observation, then research, development, empathy. So based on that we have a research, collaboration, prototype, make from decision, generate idea, then we have a focus. These are the major template of design thinking. One end, we have observation, research, empathize, observation based, asking question, again here mentoring, inspiration, project management, incorporation of the feedback. Based on that, we have very good setup in the template. Now, we will see the development of design thinking process. We have initially empathize, define, third ideate, prototype, finally testing. A different way for the case study from the foreign university. This is the analysis report from Stanford. Understanding is the initial, then observation. These are under the heading of our empathy. We have a project plan, that means a definition and the empathy cover understanding and observation. After that we have a definition. So understanding, observation, defining things, these are the initial stage. We have a project plan, we have a story, then we have the such summary. So in the research itself, we have a reference, literature review, research gap, everything. From the definition, we will have a ideation and the prototype testing. This is the second one. First session, we have a understanding, observation, definition. The end of this first phase, connecting with the second phase, start from observation, ideation, prototyping. The second phase ending with the prototyping, it is connected with implementation, getting feedback and all. So based on the implementation, we are finding the product, that new product. The new product make many sense. Based on the new product, we are searching many tools for further improvement. So understanding first one, for that understanding, human centric is important. Based on the observation, we'll go for define a viewpoint. Then ideate. Ideate is the heart of the design thinking problems. Then we have a prototyping, then we have implementation. Here we defined in the x-axis three major phases. First phase include understanding, observation, definition. Second phase again start from end of the first phase, define, ideate, prototype. End we have ideate and implement. Here project plan, personal and stories, research summary. This is according to the Stanford University first phase. Second phase we have a problem definition, key insight, design principle. Already we studied first design principle. Third phase include solution. Based on the idea and prototype, we are getting solution. Maybe a prototype shows low feasibility, sometimes we call high feasibility. Finally, we have a product for implementation. So here the university dividing in the four different phases. Based on that, we will improvising all those things. Now we'll see the design thinking. Now think design, the reverse program. Now the era is digital era, AI based. We are engaging some problem. We are getting result by means of AI tool. With that AI tool, we incorporate all the questions based on the AI report. We are getting the result. With this result, we are comparing the hypothesis value as well our important experimental result. These are the major key things for the development to full real benefit. The business technology landscape need to be designed from the integrated end-to-end outside perspective of the customer. End-to-end outside in perspective of the customer. Creating this experience requires design thinking. So please understand three important term here. End-to-end designed from the integrated end-to-end outside in perspective of the customer. Outside, we are manufacturer, we are innovator. Instead of being innovator, we think the perception of customer. In the customer persona, what is the real problem, how they are taking. So that's why always we use the word end to end in the outside customer perspective. Creating this experience requires design thinking, which is all about finding the right mix between empathy, creativity, and good analytical skill. So, one end is design thinking. Again, we are thinking design thinking here, reversed by think design. So, apply artificial intelligence, AI, neural network, above all, heuristic algorithm will have a one set of result. Real result is different. Take this technology, importance of technology, understand this technology, utilize the technology for common man from the rural area. We are introducing this technology into common people, that is the refinement of this technology. Nowadays, most of the researchers turn into social relevant problem, identifying a problem in the society, solve the problem. That's why most of the policy taking care of higher education institute, top ranked professors. The professors involving the study in the society based on the social issue, they are refining a policy, they are sending into government, the government again giving justification, then is it possible to implement the problem for the development. So thinking towards human centric, then by research we are defining, finally we have a solution for that based on the understanding. Once again the feedback we are getting feedback is refined and taking into next level. Now, think design. With this setting, the design thinking principle we studied, human centered design thinking also we studied. Now we are discussing with suitable few example. Now we will see the example. Now, design thinking to create a background of iPhone, focusing on user behavior. Initially, we have a touch phone. That time we are not able to imagine within our hand is it possible to see the world, particularly mail. These are all possible by means of development of iPhone and Android phone technology development. Technology plays major role. The technology from the lab, Android technology, They are taking into the people in the roadside. Now, Startup TN introducing the paying mechanism for rural people. They developed a paying mechanism through that GPay like we have EPO Pay. The development of technology for rural people, they are easily taking this technology. In the rural, even vegetable seller, they are having a transfer of money by digitally. That is the achievement of government of India as well as government of Tamil Nadu taking the initiative of startup towards digital related startup. Previously, the road seller by means of selling their product name with higher voice, they are giving information by means of word advertisement vegetable, tomato, potato. Now they have a mechanism, technology development. They have a separate speaker with their own voice. They are every day they are changing the cost of the potato, cost of the tomato. With that, they are introducing what is their name with the product name with suitable price. Every day they are changing their voice. A technology development. You don't want to ask people, please come and buy. The mechanism will speak. The speaker will give suitable advertisement. They will take the people. So technology development taking from the laboratory, we are selling at the road. The people are enjoying the technology. That is the real achievement of design thinking, product development, startup, finally incubator. What I want to conclude here, the incubation development means incubative development. Each incubator are very important for a incubator. If the well-established incubator are having few important incubator, they are in the top level. The top level sense may be in the good turnover. Good turnover including everything. The people are coming and buying their product means it shows good. Number two, how many people they are employing, how many people are enjoying the benefits. One end customer we are measuring in terms of turnover, another end by means of employment. Based on that, we will give the top rank for that incubator. If the incubator is a potential incubator by means of 10, 15, 20, 30, 100,000, the incubator, that means a startup company is in the colorful manner. Now the incubation tab is at top. Main objective of the incubation center, handhold support for incubating for their startup. If startup is coming forward, enriching, it will give suitable solution for people. The same time, startup turnover will be higher. They will give employment for others. This is the way for success to take our country into next level by means of economy. Now, coming to the important point, the example development of iPhone, how it is useful for public. Taking this initiative in the laboratory, we are making into common people, common user friendly. This makes many things for easy understanding. Now we will have some other example for easy understanding of human-centered design. IBM adopted design thinking enterprises. Why to transform a product to centric of user, particularly build multidisciplinary team and innovation hub we call IBM Studio. Incorporate empathy, rapid prototyping throughout the software development, resulting accelerating product delivery, enhancing the customer's experience. Understanding the customer problem based on the empathize with the IBM Studio. IBM not only involving only computers, hardware and software, they are encouraging people in multidisciplinary and cross-disciplinary. They are taking a problem from biotechnology, communication development, marine engineering, biology, multiple branches. They are taking a problem, finding the solution for customer based experience. With this, we will conclude the case studies, one or two human centric case study. With this, we will conclude this lecture, video lecture, from based on this empathize, defining, ideation, prototyping, and testing. We will take this information from the research to the rural area. We will have some other case study with some other suitable video lecture. Thank you again.